Now I'm going to talk a little about setting up an account in Facebook. So there are several account types. You can join a community. There are more than 60 million active business pages on Facebook. You can connect with customers. You can create a mobile hub. More than 1.1 billion people use Facebook on mobile every day. It's really a growing way to reach people on Facebook. So you can go to this site. I put the URL at the bottom, facebook.com/business/products/pages, hashtag, to learn more about Facebook pages. You can learn how to create an ad or create a page. When you create a page, it will ask you what type of business you are. Are you a local business? Are you a company or an organization or an institution? For example, if KU was going to develop a Facebook page, it would fall under this category. Maybe your local coffee house would fall under this category. Or are you a brand or product? Oreo, for example, or Coca-Cola. Are you an artist, band, or public figure? I actually play in a band, and this is the type of Facebook page my band has. Then there's entertainment, and then there's cause or community as well. So each person who signs up for Facebook has an account with login information. You probably know this because most of you probably have a Facebook account. And each account can have a personal timeline and manage multiple pages. So you've got your personal profile or your timeline. That's for individual, non-commercial use. That's represents you as a person, and it has to be held under your individual name. But Facebook pages look similar to personal profiles, but they're more for connecting people to a topic or a business or a brand or an organization that they care about. And these pages are managed by administrators who have personal timelines. So they're not separate Facebook accounts. They don't have separate login information, but they're tied to your own personal account. So, for example, I managed an account for a graduate program at KU for a period of time, but it was tied to my own personal Facebook account. It was not a separate account. But you have to be careful what personal account you associate with a business page, because if an employee leaves a company or becomes disgruntled or something and still has control over that account, that can be really problematic. So the interesting thing, when I left my position where I was managing that account, was then I had to turn over the administrative rights to that site to my successor in that role. So when you set up a Facebook business page, watch what category you designate for your business page, because if you check local business, Facebook will treat you like a local retailer selling from a store. It'll show your address, it'll map to you and things like that. And if you want a broader reach than just your local market, that could be a problem. Or if you don't want people just showing up on your doorstep because maybe you're an online-only retailer or something like that. Business pages don't have friends. They have likes. And a like is more of a one-way relationship. The person likes the business page, but the business page doesn't approve of the like or have to agree to it. It just is something that happens. So when you log into your personal page on the far right, you'll see create a page. So this is where you can actually go to create a business-related page. And again, you see these different options, and just follow the commands to decide which type of page is best fits what you do for your business. And then use these tips as you create Facebook profile photos. So the page profile pictures, they're square, 160 pixels square, and you want to make sure that you have imagery for your brand that will fit into that format. And then you have the rectangular images. If you upload a rectangular image, it's going to be cropped to fit that square. So if you have a very horizontal, rectangular, or vertical logo, it's going to be cropped to fit into that square, and it may not be the best way best thing to do for your profile photo. You may need to recreate your logo in more of a square format if you plan to use it as your profile picture. Cover photos are much bigger, 851 pixels wide and 315 tall. So the whatever format you upload your picture in, whatever size format, it's going to be either stretched or compressed to fit that space. So again, you might want to create a image specifically fitting into those dimensions. Now, this isn't to scale, but this template kind of shows you what the dimensions are for a Facebook cover photo and what is covered up on your photo, because you have to keep in mind that your profile picture is going to cover up part of your cover photo. But this shows you kind of the dimensions and how that might look like. You can use things like freestockphotos.org or canva.com to create images if you'd like, many times for free. Some of them are paid images, but you can definitely create free images on those sites. And Canva in particular has the templates for the exact size specifications that you need. Here's another thing showing the specs for Facebook for Business, and just showing where the dead spaces are going to be in your image, for where the like buttons are, where your profile picture will be, and things like that. So be creative when you upload your profile and cover photos for your business. Maybe create a photo that talks about seasonality or some specials, like the back to school images here for Macy's. And notice how they have their logo, the Macy's logo, in a square format that fits very well in that profile picture box. They also use their white and black logo colors in the hashtag call out Macy's back to school, Macy's BTS, to draw attention. And then look how Sprint uses consistent branding. They've got their yellow and black colors in both their profile picture and their cover photo. And notice how they shade the cover photo a little bit darker at the bottom. There's a gradation of dark so that it doesn't look like the same color of yellow on top of the other color of yellow. They've got this white border around their Sprint logo here, and this is a lighter color yellow, and then offset by this darker background. Look for brand cues. So notice how Ryan Lawn and Tree they have their iconic red trucks that have their name painted on the side. So they've used this cover photo space in a great way to show that cue of their brand on their image. And then in this example of Jasper's restaurant, Jasper Maribel, he's an iconic restaurateur here in town. So he's the face of their business. And notice how they've used him in the profile picture. So that's how you might set up a business account. There are a lot more details on the Facebook website that you can research, and also in the ebook that you've been assigned to read.